present now your entire screen or a window. Just first time I'm using, no, just I'm saying your entire screen or a window. Window will take right now. Window. It means I have to open this. Oh, just a minute. Just 1 minute.
So open the PDF file and select present now and the current window, I think, or
Yeah. I'm doing that. 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Hello, listening. Hello.
so.
Yeah. 1 minute. Now I will see window. Can you see now? Hello. Hello.
So it will take time to show. So
Okay. Once it's shown, you let me know.
we can see. So
You can see. Right. Now, coming to the fourth program, write a program for congestion control using a leaky bucket algorithm. One thing, just I'm interrupting you. One thing, if you doesn't is listen my voice, or if you doesn't, you can't see the screen. Definitely, you have to tell me. Okay. Yeah. Now,
so
you come to the program here. You can see this particular program. I think. Uh, just for a sec. 1 minute. Yeah. Yeah. Now, a random function, trand function, has been used here. What do you mean by trand function? To generate a random numbers. So, as I told you, that packet size either you can give by your own, or you can generate that particular with a random numbers. So how this random t rand function, which is there as an independent function, sorry, what it will do, will send a one particular number a as an input to this. So what we are doing, we are generating a random number, one random number with the modulo of 10. So what, again, the modulo of that with a, which we are going to consider it as a random number. If Rn is equal to 0, then what we are doing, we are telling Rn is equal to 1. Return Rn. At least one byte should be there. Because of that particular reason, we can't accepting a 0. So more than that, it can be a any number. So this is a random function which is going to work. Now the main program will start here. It depends on you whether you can take a random function or whether you can input the values. It depends on you. Now you see what I told you, that packets maximum 5 we have taken. Clock pulse and all, I'll tell you, don't worry about that. So byte size is there, output rate means bucket, b size means bucket size, output rate of a bucket is there. Now what is the I rate, what is p remaining, what is the remaining bytes? So that we are coming in a p means packet remaining bytes. So packet size rm, we are starting with a 0. So all these variables you see under in a program. Now how these will be useful. Now I have told you already the algorithm of this particular program. Now you see this particular thing here. First enter the 5 packets in a stream. We have fixed here. So always user has to enter a 5 packets. Here n size has been fixed. Either you can give that enter n number of packets and you can take based on n, it's left to you. Now packets I, what p size I told, packets I, one by one packet is equal to either random variable, you can take 6 into 10, means 6, what it will do, it will go there in a function 6 into the random number what it has been generated, it will take, and then modulus of that with 10, modulus that of with 6 it will do, and it will return that number into 10 we are going to do. This is the one way you can do. Otherwise, observe this comment line which I have put here, either you can go with a scanf also, either from user also you can take, not an issues. It's left to you either how we are going to do the program. Coming to next, printf, enter the output rate, means bucket size output rate you have to enter, that is 250 bytes, what I told here. Number of packets we will take, and here packets will be taken based on size, and here also it will be taken, means outlet of your bucket, that is your jug capacity. Simple, you always remember like this, jug capacity, that is that your jug, what is the jug capacity output rate. Now bucket size I'm asking from a user, so how much bucket size, 2000 bytes you can give. Now observe carefully, this is a for loop, for I is equal to 0, I less than 5 plus I. So what we are going to do here, first we are going to start with the packets, means one by one packets which we are going to consider. Now after that, you can see here, assume you can also seeing the changes, I'm coming down going up, I think you can see, right? Now for I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus is there, you know, there's a for loop, I plus plus also you can put plus 5, not an issues. Now take a first packet into the consideration plus p size of rm. What is this p size of rm? P size of rm is equal to initially 0. Here you can see in a declaration, it is initially 0. That means if your packet size, assume the first packet size what have we have taken is uh, sorry, we have taken is 2500 bytes, assume 2500 bytes plus p size remaining or packet size remaining is equal to 0. That is 2500 bytes plus 0 is 2500 bytes, but bucket size is 2000. 2500 is greater than bucket size. Yes. Now come over here. If packet of I is greater than bucket size, now this is very much important. Now remaining a p size why we are taking here, assume that already one packet is there, for example 1000 bytes is there already in a bucket, remaining 1000 or 1000 less than that bytes packet can come and sit, correct? No, so not more than that particular packet, I will tell you that sequence also, don't worry about that. If packets I is greater than, means whatever a present packet is greater than bucket size, what you are going to tell, incoming packet size is greater than a bucket capacity, rejected. Else bucket capacity exceeded. Two ways, that means assume I'll tell you like this, already 1000 bytes is there, that is p size remaining, that's already 1000 bytes is there in this particular bucket, 1500 buckets is coming, but bucket size is 2000, 1500 buckets is coming, but already 1000 is there no here. So that is 1500 plus 1000, whatever is there, that will become 2500, which is greater than that bucket size. Then again it will check a packet size. What is the packet size here? 1500 bytes. 1500 bytes is not greater than bucket size. Then it is bucket capacity exceeded. Then also it will reject. Or if single packet is greater than bucket size, then also it will reject. In both the cases, it will reject. Now else, assume else, it's not the case, else. Now again it will comes down. Now assume here for j is equal to 0, no condition, it will go j plus plus, continuous loop actually, you can see here. P remaining is equal to 4 minus of I. What do you mean by this? You know, that we are going to take remaining packets. How many remaining packets are there? If to keep track for that, we are using. Now assume the 0th packet we are considered zeroth packet is less than a bucket size, assume, for example, I will tell you, and packet size remaining is 0, that is 2000 and 1500, assume 1500 is not greater than this, so else it will come over here. Now packet size is equal to p size is equal to packet of I, means I'm making this to copy here, that is p size variable. Now p size remaining plus equal to p size, observe carefully, p size remaining is 0 now initially, so 0 plus packet size, that is 1500, so p size whatever remaining is 1500 bytes. Now present incoming packet size is p size, that is 1500 bytes. Transmission left is 1500 bytes. Now p time, we are taking a time consideration here, but actually to say this p time you can fix with a number. Random number is not needed in real time algorithms. The random number is needed for a clock, but here you can give p time as 5 or 10, not why, because again based on that the clock pulse it was going to take, not an issue. Coming to the next thing, observe now, with the clock pulse we are going to start the first clock pulse. Let start with a 0, it will be less than or equal to p time always, then clock plus 10 always we are going to take. So how much number you can take here, you can decide that you can take, not an issue. Now print time left, p time minus of clock time, what's the time left to process that particular bucket. So sleep 1 means just it will wait for 1 second. Now if p size rm, that is if p size rm some value is there, now 1500 bytes is there in a p size rm. Now observe carefully, printf transmitted, how much it is going to transmit if p size of ram is less than or equal to output rate. 1500 bytes is less than or equal to output rate, no, it's not less than. Then what happens, else p size will be reduced from that output, that is 1500 minus 250. Are you hearing, I think, right? So 1500 into this one, so bytes remaining whatever is there, so that is 1500 minus 250 means 1250 value will be there in this particular thing. Now again it never goes to the else part. Sorry, it never goes with the else part, again it will be looped back. Where it will be looped back? Within this clock time. Now again p talk time it will check, yeah, there, yes, p talk time is there. Assume you have taken a 40 p talk time, every time 10 10 10 you are going to take, assume for example I'm going to 10. So now here another thing, now you come here, p yes, 1250 is there here, again p size of rm, again it will come here, it will check p size of rm is less than or equal to 250, no, it's not a less than or equal to 250. Why? Because 1250 is not less than or equal to 250. Now else you again 250 is taken out, again it will remove, means again it will loop up. Observe what I am telling, again it will loop up, again it will loop up, again 1000 will be there this time, so again 250 will be taken out from that, that is 750, again 500, again 250. Now come back here, when the last part is there of a 250, if p size of rm is 250, 250 is less than or equal to output rate. Are you getting? Yes, yes, if you tell yes. Now what happens here, p size of ram you are going to make 0. If it is less than 250, everything will go off from a bucket, correct? No, full water will be taken out from a jug. Now your bucket will become empty. Now again the loop will repeat, assume again it will go to the clock pulse, this one, assume for example I'm taking, again it will go there, again it will come. Now you observe here, p size of m, that is p size remaining will be 0 now. Why? Because everything gone 0. Now no packets to transmit, it will tell else no packets to transmit. Once no packets to transmit, again it will goes back. Where it will goes back, see, loop has been ended here, you must see here, it's very clearly it has been mentioned, the jth loop has been ended here, right? Once it has been ended here, again, sorry, clock thing has been ended here. Now again, what happens? It will goes with this for loop. So it has been ended there. Once it will touch like that, again it will go according to the clock pulse. It will come out. Once after coming out, what it will do? Now you see this. If packet size is not equal to 0, flag is equal to 1, break. Now it is equal to 0, no, it never enters into here, it never makes a flag 0. Now again what happens? This one, this loop, that is a jth for loop, will be taken into the consideration. Now you go with the jth for loop. Now again what happens here? Yes, it will come over here. Again jth for loop will be taken. Now j will become 1. Now again j will become 1 means the packets remaining 4 minus of I. Again the packet will be taken into the consideration. Which packet will be taken? The second packet will be taken into the consideration. 1 minute. Where this for loop is going to close, we will check once that yes, yes, else. Yeah. See, packet size not equal to 0. What happens? Flag we are making to 1. Here break is there. But here it's equal to 0. It's equal to 0, right? Once it has been processed, it will be equal to 0. Once it is equal to 0, what happens? We'll make that again. Break means coming out of that particular loop. We are after processing all the packet, whatever is there, then it will break. Then we are coming out. Once we'll come out, then we'll come with this one, second flower brace there. Now we are coming over here. Now again we are going to take a I, second packet, again checking with the bucket size. Same process will be done until that particular packet will be processed. And this program, Leaky Bucket program, whatever is there, I will send you with a WhatsApp. Once you take that program, you keep on executing that particular program, they will, you can understand very clearly how these things will be taken. You execute in two ways. One is using a random function, and another one using a giving an input by user side. In two ways you can do this particular program. I'll stop this sharing now. Right, stop sharing. Yeah, now back here. I think everyone saw the window, right? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Any doubts is there in LAK bucket? Any doubts? Any doubts? Tell me.
No, sir.
Very simple. First you go through line by line. Simple variables are there. Don't worry about clock pulse and all. Just it's mandatory to take in real time. Just I have taken, that's it. Here important thing is bucket size, output rate, and packet remaining size, packet size is the important variables which is needed. You concentrate at that particular point, definitely you will get an output. In a WhatsApp, I will send this particular program. We only today 10 members are there. I think only 10 members are there. Am I right? What's your problem with others? Ashok, Bhargavi, Avishya, Chaitra, Lata, Manjunath, Nishant. Only these many. Maithili, Akash. Why? What about others? Tell your friends to attend. This is very much important now. Lab program. How will you do otherwise? Okay. And now another one important thing I want to ask you: whether you will everyone having records with you purchased?
no,
Purchased?
sir. No, sir.
Not
But but
not purchased.
few of them have, sir, like less than maybe like 5.
Only less than 5 they have purchased. Okay. This time then we can plan for a printout of a record, right? Answer. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we'll plan for that. Now you keep on executing these programs, whatever I'm sending one by one program. You have a soft copy of that and keep on executing that. Later on, I will tell you when to take a printout and all. And coming next Thursday, I will morning 10:30 or like that. I will launch one Google forum, a quiz based on the two modules of our the whatever we have completed, with some 10 questions, maximum 10 to 15 questions. A Google forum will be there. You have to answer that particular thing, and are you getting what I'm telling you?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, Thursday, 10:30 it will be opened, and evening 5:30 I will close that. I will give a message also. So whoever has done, you will get an assignment marks included in that particular thing. That's the one thing. Tomorrow also I will take a class at 10:50, Wednesday, right? Yeah, I will take at a 10:50 class. Uh, Sorry, 10:50 class I will take. Then afterwards we'll go with the theoretical part, whatever is left out. Still, that the time you execute this program, any doubts is there, you can ask me regarding that particular program also. Okay, now thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Thank you. Tell me,
sir,
tell
we
me.
have a record, sir, so we can write in that too.
What ma?
I have
Loudly.
record, sir.
See,
Can
that's
I
a
write in?
problem. Yeah, you must be in unity here. You have to
Sir,
decide
even I have
yourself.
records, sir.
Yeah, you decide yourself. Talk in your group, everyone decide as a friends, you decide yourself. Both the ways I am ready, not an issues for me. Many of them not taken means, if I will tell you like this. When you come to the college, assume that because of this COVID-19 there will be only 1 month time, assume. In that 1 month time, when you will take IA test, when you will write a record and all, it will be the problem. Now, what is my intention here? If you want to write a record, now only if you write, that means already 4 programs over. If you write all that programs, connection let we do in one day. That's not a problem. So all the programs, whatever I will do now in a online, if you keep on writing that particular programs, that will be not a problem. This is the one thing. Otherwise, whatever program soft copies I'm keep on sending you, you store in one folder, you will take a printout, what you execute, that screenshots also, execute screenshots also you take, then you will make one particular record, and you can give. Two ways is there. You can decide yourself, but after coming to the college, if you tell I will write again, means lot of time will be taken. So it will be very hurry if you believe or not. Once it started, according to me, it will start in June. So once it has been starts in June, means you will get only 1 month time. So be careful at that particular time. Assignments, whatever is there, everything now only if you complete, then there, just listening a lessons and preparing for exams is very much important rather than all these things. So this is my intention. So you discuss with your friends, and you decide either you will go for a printout or either you will go with a record. But record means start writing now only.
Okay,
This
sir.
will be taken. Okay. But don't mix it. Don't mix it. Sir, I'm having record. I will write. Somebody will tell I will take a printout. No, that concept will not be there. Either printout you are taking, front sheets, everything I will send you. So one shot, everyone will take a printout and submit it after the college reopens. Not issues. Otherwise, if you are writing a record, means everyone should write a record. What is the problem here? Somebody has not purchased the record still the date. So how they will do when they will come June 15th purchasing a record, start writing, for writing record itself more time will take according to me. So printout of a record is good. Decide on this.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma. Any others? Any having doubt? You can discuss with me. And make your friends to attend more, please, for classes. And this thing what I have recorded here, first time I have recorded, I doesn't know the option. This I will upload in a YouTube. Okay, pa? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.